Yeah, it's your boy Fist in his house, bringing another great edition of Twitter Tweet Tuesdays. If you don't know, now you know. Go to the link below if you want to be featured on this channel on one of our Twitter Tweet Tuesday questions. Feel free to follow me and submit your questions the Monday before we do Twitter Tweet Tuesdays. And this is a game of Team Deathmatch on Yemen using the naked FMG9. Hope you enjoy it, and let's get on with our very first question of the day. First question comes from Chris, and he says, "Yo, Fizz, have you ever considered or played competitive COD?" Look, I've considered it, but the way that it is now, I just feel like competitive Call of Duty is just in a different realm, and it should be restructured for everybody to be part of it. I don't understand how 20 million people got the game and it's such a poorly ran aspect of this when everybody's really competitive. So I've considered it if they change the structure. Thank you for your question. Let's go on to our next question. This one's from UGA. He says, "Fist, who's your favorite commentator?" I really don't have a favorite commentator. It goes all around different people. Sometimes I like watching El Presidor. Sometimes I like watching Scumpy. Sometimes I like watching, you know, different guys out there that I've never even seen before. Apocalypse, you know, King Solo, new guys. You know, Nikki, she's a funny girl commentator. I mean, there's different strokes for different folks. Whatever mood I'm in, that's who I like. I really don't have a favorite. Thanks for the question. Let's go on to our next question. Rodney writes in, "Yo, Fist, do you think the gun DLC will happen in other Call of Duties, or is this just a one-time thing?" I'm assuming that's what he meant. Keep up the great work, Fist. You know, I think it's awesome that they added gun DLCs. I've been asking for it for a long time. Do I think it's going to happen? No, Infinity Ward never follows anything Treyarch does, and Treyarch, that's the problem with this series. But that's a great question. Thanks. Let's move on to our next question. Khan asks, "Fist, why do you play solo and not with team? Thanks. Love the series." Oh, here's this very simple question to answer and a very hard question to answer. One is, I like to play solo because you want to see how good you really are versus another team without any help from your friends. That is something you want to challenge up against yourself. You want to see how good you are by yourself. Like, what is your true actualization? Like, how good are you without lying to people, without these people, like, they make up these, "Oh, dude, I got a 20,000 kill win streak and a 100 KDR. I mean, you know, your friends helped you out. Let's be honest here. And the other reason why I don't do it is because, you know, it's really hard because you can't get people to, you know, be in your party, and they leave your party, and then maybe everybody across the United States lives in different places. So by the time you get a game, you get pissed off. You just want to get on. You just want to play. So it's really hard to get parties going, and then if you don't do the party things, and let's say you do the party things, then everybody gets a little attitude like, "Oh man, you don't want to party up with me," and then they get like this guilt trip going on, and I don't want to be a part of that. I just want to go play, do my thing, and get out. I used to do that when it was like more of a strategic type game, like Battlefield Modern Combat, Battlefield 2 Modern Combat. I used to play that way, but not no more. It's just too much of a hassle. That's why I ride solo. Really good question. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Friendly UAV inbound.
Courtney writes in, "Do you think Call of Duty will go back to COD4 kill streak setup 357 with Modern Warfare 2 hit detection?" Wouldn't we all love that? If you like, basically what Courtney's saying, if you haven't played Call of Duty in the past and you don't really know what this means, basically it goes down like this. You know, Call of Duty 4 was simple, and the simplicity of it was that you didn't have to think about 357. You just got them, and if you didn't use them, then your streaks would become nullified, and it would just go to the next one. And then you had this great hit detection in Modern Warfare 2. So it kept the game flow going. It was simple, and I think for those reasons alone, just talking about that, you can like surmise that if you didn't have as much stuff as you had in the game now, how much more of that memory could have been used for something like, you know, options for sensitivity storage. So like you could store the sensitivity level on an assault rifle SMG. You know, things like that. They could have used the storage for memory for somewhere else, and could have simplified the game a lot more, where people wouldn't be thinking about those things. Really great question. Do I think they're going to go back to that? Probably never, no, and it's not going to happen because the game is just too crazy now for that to even go back to there. Great question. Thank you. Ghost writes in, yo, Fist, what do you think of the COD community and how it's evolved since Call of Duty 4? How has the Call of Duty COD community evolved? And this is going to be an honest, blatant answer. The only way that the Call of Duty community has evolved is in the respects of people getting paid. That is it. Believe me, if you're talking about a community, I think you're talking about the sense of this question is, you know, how has it evolved? Like, is there more camaraderie? It's probably went the other way, the other direction, where people don't want to help anybody out and everybody's for themselves, and it's all because of money. And that's unfortunate, because I think that damages some of what you see on YouTube. You know, like you see this whole trolling thing and it's not serious, you know, and you see all this other kind of I don't know what you call it, entertainment. I wouldn't say entertainment, programming. You know, you see all types of different programming, but I really can't say that in a negative light, because YouTube is entertainment. So it has evolved. It's evolved for to the purpose of, I can understand that there's 20 million people who play this game, and not everybody is serious about Call of Duty. You know, some people, a lot of people, you know, play it just because their friends play it and they don't want to take it serious, and they do want to do something social with it. So yes, there's tons of other people out there that are doing different types of programming. You know, that's their business, and nobody should hate on it. And you know, you just have to take it with a grain of salt. Me personally, I mean, I look at it in a different light. I look at it with my opinion, and then that is like, you know, money has gotten in the way. And when you got money that gets in the way, then you see all this like kind of stuff that you wouldn't like to see, but it's out there. It's just, that's the way it is.
Task accomplished.
So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this gameplay and this commentary. And if you want to be on Twitter Tweet Tuesdays or Twitter Tuesdays, feel free to hit me up on Twitter below, follow me, and send me a question. Until next week, it's your boy Fist. Peace! I'm out!